But there's another joint that I do a lot also when I'm building architectural millwork details in the house I built, and that is attaching two boards at a right angle. We do that a lot of times when we want to give a depth look to things. For instance, like maybe building a pilaster on a fireplace. So I'm going to go over to another machine where I can rapidly drill these holes. Another important thing to remember, you don't want to drill these holes any closer than an inch to the end or it may split out the board. There's two ways that I can make this joint. One would be that I can use a special clamp called a right angle clamp. I'm going to go ahead and put some glue in this, especially on an application like this. To a certain degree, the glue acts as filler. And again, I'm only going to get as good a joint as I've prepared the surface of the two boards. Okay. Again, this right angle clamp has a peg that fits right into the pocket hole. I'll adjust that just a little bit. I like to leave the board back just a little bit so that I can flush trim it with a router later. What I'll do is put a screw on either side of where I have the clamp. Boy, you can see how that's pulling that joint together. There's a lot of times when I do this application where I may be putting together 8-foot long boards. Now you can imagine how many clamps it would take to do that. But using the right angle clamp and the pocket screws, I've got a whole series of clamps that hold it together, and I'm ready to do the next step immediately. Another way to make this joint is using the bench clamp, which is going to hold the board down while I put the pocket screws in. And really all that's doing is holding things in alignment for me because the screws are pulling the joint together. Now that's ready to wipe the glue out and either flush trim it or sand it.